maybe he got lost or something worse. He would never forget me. Oh man, when I think of all the things that have happened so far. I had read an article written by Sam about the impact of the Ariodicticum californicum and its effects on the human brain. I was hooked instantly. Sam was close to finding a way to use this plant to cure Alzheimer. I loved his approach, so I contacted him after I finished reading. Sam had lost his sister to Alzheimer, and we had some cases of Alzheimer in our family too. In our first meeting, we realized we were a perfect fit, him being a botanist and me a neuroscientist. We needed more exemplars of the Ariodictium californicum to be able to gather more data, but there was a little problem.
I'm sorry to let you know that we as a company by all means cannot grant you the $300K because the existence of those plants has not been verified in any particular region. Blah 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 blah. Best wishes, blah blah blah.
You know they're not completely wrong. I mean, we already approached 12 investors and like they all came up with kind of similar excuses. And I mean, they're kind of right as well.
Yeah, I know what you're trying to say. All the logs we've read and all the documentations we saw are not showing this location. Even the natives fear the location, you know that.
Let's see. I wrote the 3 investors today. Did you write the other ones?
Yes, I did.
Sam and I checked our mail every day and we either didn't get an answer at all or a warm thanks but no thanks letter. All of the 5 left investors we had put our hope on disregarded our request. We didn't know what to do anymore. Until...
Dave, I just got this letter from this institution for botanics and nature. They want to support us financially. They grant us $100,000.
I couldn't believe what I just had heard. Sam had to show me the letter, but he were right. They granted us $100K to support our research, no questions asked. It was crazy. I mean, we were thankful and all, and $100,000 were a lot of money.
This is great, but this is not enough to finance our expedition.
But I already thought about this. What if I do the expedition alone and we limit our lab material and cut our time frames from 18 to 8 months?
Do you think you can manage on your own?
It's not my first expedition. And we need to stay in contact anyways. Since I will be very limited in lab material, I will have to send you samples monthly anyways, so that you can analyze them, and I'm sure that I can find a phone which will enable us to talk on a regular basis. So, what do you think?
I had a weird feeling in my stomach, but Sam was very confident of his idea. So we organized everything, and 2 months later everything was set. Sam took a 5-hour flight to the largest city close to the small town where he wanted to pick up the car he had bought in advance. The final destination was too far away to reach this by foot. And since nobody in this area wanted to rent out their car for whatever reason, as soon as Sam told them what he wanted to do with it, Sam bought an off-road vehicle. He needed to be able to shuttle between the habitat and small town in order to send me the samples monthly and pick up provisions. By car, it would probably take a day, roughly 8 to 9 hours to reach the habitat. That area was completely off-grid. And yeah, what can I say? Everything went kinda great, at least with the plans. Sam arrived, set up his base, and the expedition was well underway. The 8 months went by really fast. He was able to find the plants, I got the samples, and we communicated regularly. Then the day came when we had our last call.
So, I think it's time by now, right? Isn't it?
I think we're done. Did you get the last samples I sent you?
Yeah, I did. Some good specimen. So, I think the 8 months are up. When do you think you are coming back?
The 8 months are up. By the way, did you get the last samples I sent you?
Yeah, I did, but...
Okay, cool. By the way, did you get the last samples I sent you?
Yes?
So, how are we going to do this? I think it would be the best to get as many plants back home as possible.
Yeah, so, yeah, I saved up some money and I could fly out to you to help you wrapping up your base and transporting the stuff.
Sorry, what were you talking about? I was lost in thoughts for a second.
saved up some money and I could fly over and help you with wrapping up your base and transporting the stuff.
Oh yeah, that sounds like a good idea. We should do that.
And so I did. We fixed the time and date when he would pick me up in a little town close by. But this last call had left me confused. But he had asked some of the questions over and over again. I knew that something was wrong with him. I just knew. And now I had arrived in a small town. Sam was supposed to pick me up like 10 hours ago. He didn't show up. He doesn't answer his phone. I tried like 50 times. I've got the coordinates of his research base and I will go there tomorrow. Nobody here wants to rent out their car to me, so I will go there by foot. It will probably take me 3 days, but the weather forecast looks good. Okay, I need to get some rest now. I just hope that he is fine.
Where are you? Sam? Sam, is that you?